Hollywood isn't always red carpets and photo ops. Sometimes it's unfiltered shade, secret recordings, flying shoes, and full-blown public fallouts. Whether it's over music, movies, or something deeply personal, these celebrity feuds take center stage and leave fans choosing sides like it's a blockbuster showdown. Today, we're diving into 5 of the biggest celebrity beefs that shook the entertainment world and had millions glued to their screens. Get ready, because this is about to get juicy. Taylor Swift versus Kanye West. One of the most iconic pop culture feuds of the century began on a night that was supposed to celebrate Taylor Swift's win for Best Female Video at the VMAs. Just as Taylor started her acceptance speech, Kanye West stormed the stage, grabbing the mic to declare that Beyoncé had one of the best videos of all time. The interruption shocked audiences, leaving Taylor stunned and sparking years of headlines. But that was just the beginning. In 2016, Kanye released the track Famous, which included the now infamous line implying he made Taylor famous. Taylor publicly denied giving her approval for the lyrics, which led Kim Kardashian to post clips of a recorded phone call between Kanye and Taylor, claiming it was all approved. Social media erupted. The hashtag Taylor Swift is over party began trending, and Taylor was branded a snake by Kanye and Kim's supporters. In response, Taylor leaned into the symbolism with her Reputation era, complete with snake imagery, lyrics about betrayal, and her most combative persona yet. Years later, a full unedited video of the phone call surfaced, offering more nuance and stirring the pot once again. This wasn't just a feud. It was a saga that spanned albums, interviews, fan wars, and rebranded eras. Vin Diesel versus Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. When 2 of the most muscular men in Hollywood go head-to-head, the clash is bound to be seismic. Vin Diesel and Dwayne Johnson were once the driving forces of the Fast and Furious franchise, but things shifted during the production of The Fate of the Furious. The Rock posted a now legendary Instagram rant calling out certain male co-stars as candy asses, sparking widespread speculation about behind-the-scenes drama. It was later confirmed that Johnson and Diesel had such intense creative and personal differences that they refused to film scenes together. The tension, reportedly stemming from disagreements over professionalism and on-set behavior, created an unmissable rift in the Fast franchise's family dynamic. While both have spoken publicly about resolving their issues, the damage was done. Dwayne launched the spin-off Hobbs & Shaw, which saw major box office success, but further cemented his separation from the core Fast and Furious team. Diesel later described their tension as tough love, suggesting his producer role required him to push Dwayne to get the best performance. Dwayne didn't buy it, and fans were left choosing between Team Vin and Team Rock. Nicki Minaj versus Cardi B. When it comes to rap royalty, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are 2 queens who refuse to share the throne. Their rivalry didn't start with one major blow-up, but rather with a slow build of tension, subliminal jabs in interviews, passive-aggressive tweets, and constant comparisons drawn by fans and the media. Long before they ever stood in the same room, the internet had already declared a battle for the crown, framing Cardi as the up-and-coming challenger to Nicki's decade-long dominance. Things finally boiled over during New York Fashion Week in 2018 at the Harper's Bazaar Icons party, where the simmering tension exploded into a full-blown public altercation. According to reports, Cardi confronted Nicki over a supposed like on a post that criticized Cardi's parenting. What followed was chaos. Cardi hurled a shoe in Nicki's direction, security stepped in, and photos of Cardi being escorted out barefoot with a noticeable bump on her forehead instantly went viral. The incident quickly became internet legend, with memes, hot takes, and fan theories flooding social media. Both artists later addressed the drama. Nicki denied ever criticizing Cardi's child or parenting, while Cardi released statements doubling down on her right to defend her family. Their feud took on a life of its own, with every lyric, tweet, and side-eye being dissected for hidden meaning. Though the two haven't clashed publicly since, the tension still lingers. For their fans, it remains an unspoken rivalry, one that continues to shape narratives in the world of hip-hop. This beef may not be loud anymore, but it's definitely not forgotten. Will Smith versus Chris Rock. It was supposed to be Hollywood's most prestigious night. But during the 2022 Oscars, everything changed with a single slap. While presenting, Chris Rock made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head, something related to her struggle with alopecia. Moments later, Will Smith walked up to the stage, slapped Chris across the face, and shouted, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth." The moment was surreal. Audiences both live and at home were unsure whether it was staged, but it was very real. The fallout was immediate. Will was banned from the Academy Awards for 10 years and issued a tearful public apology. Chris Rock, for the most part, remained silent until his Netflix stand-up special, where he finally addressed the situation with biting humor and deep reflection. This beef wasn't about music or movie roles. It was deeply personal, highly emotional, and incredibly public. It sparked global conversations about respect, mental health, comedy boundaries, and how far is too far on live TV. Drake versus Pusha T. Last but definitely not least, we enter the lyrical battlefield of Drake and Pusha T, a feud that morphed from subtle digs into career-defining blows. Things came to a head in 2018 when Pusha dropped the track The Story of Adidon, revealing to the world that Drake had a son he hadn't publicly acknowledged. The revelation hit hard, not just because of the secret, but because of how it was delivered. The cover art featured an old photo of Drake in blackface, and the lyrics were a no-holds-barred takedown that referenced everything from Drake's family to his public image. Drake responded with explanations on his album Scorpion, confirming he had a son and had kept him out of the spotlight for privacy reasons. The internet exploded with memes, reactions, and lyrical analysis. Many agreed that Pusha's diss was one of the most savage in hip-hop history, and Drake never released a direct response track, which some saw as a silent concession. This was more than just a beef, it was a chess match in public view, exposing the personal cost of rap rivalries and reshaping both artists' careers. From award shows and red carpets to studio booths and Fashion Week chaos, these celebrity beefs prove that even in Hollywood, not everything is just business. These feuds aren't just drama. They're moments that define careers, shift public perception, and become unforgettable pop culture milestones. If you loved this juicy roundup of Hollywood's most explosive clashes, make sure to like the video, drop your favorite celebrity beef in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more wild showbiz stories and behind-the-scenes tea.